Back, my friends, for another little chat. Now, we started off looking at one of the later uriah heep, but now I've gone back to the very beginning, and this is the album, the very first album by uriah heep, and it's called Very Evil, Very Even, Very Humble. So this is their very first one, made in 1970. And if I open it up, the only problem with the writing, it's in like a 3D sort of style. There is the lineup of the band, not the lineup what was later, because the lineup back then was, if I go and read you the lineup, was David Bronze on lead vocals, Kevin Harrisley on organ, slide guitar, Monan piano and vocals, Mick Box on lead guitar, acoustic guitar and vocals, Paul Newton on bass guitar and vocals, and Ollie Osden drums and percussion, and our thanks to Alex Napen drums, all tracks except Dream Maid and Lucky Lady, and Colin Wood and keyboards on Maiden and Wake Up. So as we go through the tracks, and I will read them out before I write them as well. I've got to do it off the album because you can't read it on the first we got Gypsy, then Wake Up in Your Shadow, Come Away Melina, Lucky Blues, and then as I turn over the record, we got side 2, Dream Money, Real Turn On, it keeps on trying, Wake Up, and then in brackets Set Your Sights, and that is all the tracks. So as I go through track 1, which is, if I look on this, it's Gypsy, and I rate that a 9.5 because that is their real big. That was one of their famous songs. This lineup wasn't the lineup what established them. This was the first lineup before they got really established and that. Then you got Walk in Your Shadow. The first one, Gypsy, was written by Mick Box and Brahm. Walk in Your Shadows was Newton and Bronze. Come Away Melinda was Harrison and Milcroft. I don't know that unusual name. Lucky Blues by Box and Bronze. Dream Melinda was Newton. Real Turn On was Box and Bronze. Keep a Little on Trial was Box and Bronze. Wake Up and in brackets Set Your Sights was Box and Bronze. So this was their very first album. It wasn't a very big success, but it started their career in 1970, and it set them off on the journey what made. They've had 25 hit albums, but this was their very first one. If I open it, you can see the whole album and what it looked like. And as I turn inside, that's the lineup of the time. it wasn't till later on till they really got big, and they had a, because it was on the bronze label they started off, and this was their very first album to start their successful career, their road to success. But this wasn't a very big successful album. It wasn't till the third album till they actually, excuse me while I slide this in, till they actually took off and they was sort of recognised. But this is their very first album, Uriah Heep's first studio album. Over their history, they made 25 studio albums, but we will be covering each album as I go along. But I thought I'll come back to the beginning and start to look at this and their very first studio album. And it wasn't the original, well, it is the lineup what they started with, but it wasn't the lineup what they ended up with. It had David Bronze as lead vocals in the mid-70s, and he was very good. His vocals was really strong. So this is my look of this album. And if you like Uriah Heep and you like their stuff and you want to come and join my travels and my talks about Uriah Heep albums, you're more than welcome. So this is my first look of their very first album from their studio recordings, and for now, I hope you enjoy this little chat about them, and whenever you watch this, morning, noon and night, I hope you are safe and well, and I'll catch you next time on the flip side, and take care of your friends, your loved ones and your colleagues, and be good to everybody, and I'll say catch you then.